Alright. Well, hello everyone. I don't know, did we actually submit this problem yesterday? I don't even remember. Day 2. Red-nosed reindeer nuclear fusion fission plant. It appears to contain no sign of the chief historian, the engineers. All right, so let's see. I don't know how long we'll be on today because I got a not hectic or busy morning, but just I need to go run an errand, drop something off, then come back, probably eat, and then head back out. So I'll be in and out. So we at least try to stream for a little while today to keep everything moving. I kind of had some ideas. I need to be making more voice notes or video notes because I've been having some ideas when I'm out and about, and then I forget, and then I don't remember, and it's beginning to frustrate me again. So I know the best practice of what to do, and I'm not doing it. So I guess that's something we can talk about for a minute. Is be careful what you're trying to manage and what problem you're trying to solve, because you're probably trying to solve the symptom and not the actual underlying problem. And that was probably reinforced with root cause analysis, because everybody's like, oh, here's the problem. Well, is it truly the problem? So instead of me saying, oh, I don't know what to do, I don't have any good ideas. No, that's not true. I have good ideas. I don't catalog them to follow up on said good ideas. So, all right. Because I had, while I was driving, a great idea for a LinkedIn video. Maybe we can talk about that for a minute. So it was going to be something along the lines. And I thought about, why is this? I'm awful with PowerPoint. But it was something along the lines of, maybe I will write it down. Syntax. Oh, and I want to grab this color green. Let's see. Where's recent? Because I want to use this color green. What? Cancel. Can I use the eyedropper? What color is that? Anybody know how to get the color from here? Cancel. That doesn't look like that color, does it? Because what I want to do is I want to drop, don't know why that's acting weird. Because I want to really have this color be that. More colors. Because this is definitely not that color. Three by three, 5 by. Ooh, did we just do that? Okay. Let's see if we can get this hexacolor. So I just copied it. All right, hang on. Okay. Syntax. Order. This is not order of operations. Vinky, how are you doing today? Order of operations. And I had a great term for dealing with the end user. Business partner. There we go. Because I wanted to come up with something. And let's shrink. That's 102. Yeah, I gotta start making better audio notes, video notes. See, this looks like this color, but this does not to me. Yeah, that looks right. But I know this doesn't look like that. That doesn't look as bright as this. But that looks... I don't know how it looks to you guys, but that color green does not look like this color green. So, all right. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to make a quick video on LinkedIn, and I wanted to talk about these things and start doing deep dives. Ooh, okay. I need to shrink this back. Hang on. This is getting bad. Shrink. No. There we are. Okay. Lock that back. Unlock that again. Shrink. I'll slide over just a touch. Drop that in. Lock that back. Alright, so I'm getting halfway decent with... Look how tight that is. It's like right here. Or look at this. Whoop. Alright. Because that... Oh, you can't see. Is that green? Looks like this green. I want that green. I wonder if the red, green, blue would work better. Only web colors. All right. What does everybody want to talk about today? Since I got a little snug little. That's not too. Close this. Are you trying to edit in Photoshop? You prefer hex value or? No. What I'm trying to do is what I wanted to do is I wanted to get the colors. I don't know. I am awful with branding and things. So I wanted to make like just a little, some sort of graphic, and I wanted to have the green be kind of like the Python that I have on my thumbnails. And I thought I was going about this properly. I don't know if this is out of, you can't quite see. Let me shrink this a little bit. I can't. So to me, this green and this green match right there, and it looks like this is 04FF00, this bright green. And then I'm coming over here, there we go. Okay, that's the green. Okay, never mind. But now, and I heard a term the other day that I had not, business acumen, and basically I think it's just what the business needs are. So I was trying to boil down the things that, what do we think about that green? Because now that I see how bright it is, I don't know if I like it. But that's the green that we have on our Python for our Python basics Python. So I don't know, trying to think about our branding colors or the lack thereof. But because I've got to start making content on LinkedIn, because it's I'm not getting any traction with my resume, so I'm gonna need to get attention, get eyeballs looking at me, getting eyeballs listening to me. And YouTube is awesome. I love our community, but I don't think I'm gonna be as fortunate. I got lazy, not the right word, but it's in the ballpark. Lazy with just thinking that YouTube was going to do it. And I think YouTube had its place for me a couple years ago, but I don't believe it's going to help me this go round. So I'm going to need to stretch myself out. And I don't really know why I'm so terrified about putting content on LinkedIn, but I just absolutely am. Don't have a clue. All right. So what I want to have is I want to because I don't think I want to go all the way to have my branding of Python basics, because I don't want to confuse anybody. But I don't want to, I got to walk a very thin line. Animation up here, fade, because I want fade, but I want each line. Is it a bullet point? I think I want, whoa. I think I want these to be bullet points. Transition. No, push, swipe. All right. Home, I want, oh no, I want each of these to be a bullet point. All right. Why is that not working? I guess I am really awful at PowerPoint. So let's see. Why can't I? And Vinky, I don't know if you were here yet, but this is probably going to be a really short stream today, because I gotta go get some stuff for class, and then come back, and I'll probably eat, and then I gotta head back to the gym. All right, PowerPoint. bullets, not indented. Click on home. New slide. Actually, here, hang on a second. I need to send. Come on. There we go. Yeah, sorry. I want to check on kids. They're out moving already today. And my energy score says I'm 81. I do not feel like my energy score is 81. All right, sorry. Let's see. Adding, click on home tab. Yeah, I'm home tab. Insert paragraph group. What? Paragraph group. Oh, paragraph group. There we go. No. Delete that. Duplicate slide. Yeah. All right. Oh, is this the title? Is that why this is acting all weird? Okay. Yeah, that's the stupid title. That's why it's all. And I don't want the title. I want it gone. I guess maybe I gotta do something. Why is that not? All right. Why are the bullet points not black? Oh, you won't be able to see them. Okay, so we need to do something. What's another color? White? Bullet points, white. Okay. Oh, I am brand new. No, I've white belt. I'm hoping to get like a stripe or something today. That's it. Been doing it for I guess about a year and a half now. Missed had two gaps because of injuries. 5 weeks one time, and then 3 weeks another. Appreciate it, Venky. But yeah, I guess subconsciously I care. In the forefront, I don't really care because it's kind of like you think you've heard me talk about it, but it's really interesting, the similarities, because the only thing you can control is showing up every day. So everybody wants to take shortcuts, and I guess same thing with like going to the gym or physical health or physical strength. There's no way to cut corners. I heard a line on a new show that I started to watch. The shortcut is the longest route. And I have been tiptoeing around something like that for a long time, and that's brilliant. A shortcut is the longest route because you're going to end up backstepping, going all around, thinking you learned something. It's going to be the wrong thing. You're going to have to unlearn it, then relearn it. So, yeah. The similarities are creepy. So I guess I'm trying to learn. Even this whole process of finding a new job, that is, I don't know. It is extremely weird. It's something foreign to me. It is never really done it. I guess I went and I would just go and just get jobs. And even this last job, I was fortunate to have been asked to apply for it. And but I was also working towards it, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to do everything that I can to work towards whatever next job I'm going to get. So, all right. So let's see if we can get this to fade. Title. What you're actually going to do. What do I want to say? Hello, Aiden. How are you? Glad to have you here. I don't think I've seen you before, so glad to have you. What's another color I have? Just white? What you are really going to do. Okay. I don't like that. Let's see, does this... Alright. I wish, can I get these... Oh, well, awesome. I appreciate you clicking on it, Aiden. So do you have any programming questions? Because right now I'm just kind of messing around because I'm probably going to drop here in probably 15 or 20 minutes because I got to change and go run something by the gym and then come back and eat and then get ready to go get smashed. So... any programming questions? Let's see. I'm kind of breaking my head about how we use these algorithms so far, trying to do Sudoku puzzles with backtracking. Oh, that is a cool idea. And your algorithms are great. So if you're having a hard time with that, Venki, my eyes would probably bleed. I know nothing about coding. Is it something you're interested in? Because we do it here all the time, and we don't judge. Man, I had a really good term for this. Syntax, order of operations, business acumen, business requirements, business requirement gathering. Requirement gathering? Requirement gathering? Was that it? Yeah, and then maybe was it... Now, why didn't that move? GUID guide. Okay. Have bullet points fade in. Use the animation tab. Okay. Okay, I like that. Slower. Swirl. Fade in on. Oh. Whoa. Okay. All right. I don't need. All right. Remove animation. You can animation tab because now I have it in here twice. Animation tab. Animation pane. Remove. There we go. All right. Start on click. Options. All at once. Timing. Start on click. There we go. Well, that wouldn't work. That didn't work. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'd say I'm interested in it, and maybe I'll learn a bunch one day. But it seems like a very steep learning curve for a lot of stuff after the very big. Yeah, now you're getting it. Also, the snake game, trying to add score tracking and power-ups. Oh, that's awesome. So Aiden, that's actually a very interesting point. That's the reason why this channel came to be, was the disparity, this gap between the basics and anything else. So I'll tell you the story. I was it actually came up the other day in the house. My wife found the MIT open course learning, and she said, "Hey, I found a class for Python." And I'm like, "Really?" She goes, "Yeah, it's on MIT open courseware or something like that. It's still out there." And you can literally take every single MIT class. They put it all online. Syllabus, homework assignments. I mean, everything. Class lectures. The only thing that they don't have is the labs or the study sessions. But basically, the entire classes. So, basically, class 1, step 1 was like, create a function which takes in your name and prints it out. Okay. Class 2, it's like do a simple math operation. All right, class 3, and this is where the leap goes. It leapt to, okay, now that you know how to do that, why don't you write a function that finds the 1000th prime number? Okay, what? I mean, we weren't even close to discussing how to do anything. Like, we barely touched a loop. So that was the difference, or that was the gap that this YouTube channel created or filled. So everybody out there and I noticed the other day that I was just as guilty as this. And when you're programming for a long time, or you're doing anything for a long time, you forget details. You forget the struggle. I hope I never forget the struggles that I had, because it took me years to learn to program, years to problem solve. And it's not easy. So what I did is I wanted to show that there were gaps out there, and that this is the place to come and fill every little nook and cranny of things you do not know about programming. And the way that I went about it is, whenever I would find something that I didn't know how to do and I couldn't find on the internet, that was basically a video idea. And then also what I did is somebody helped me come up with the term micro videos. So we would just do, like, if you go back and you open up a new tab and you look at all the videos that I have, well, here, I'll look so I can speak to it accurately. So I need to record another video, but the last video that I published, not a stream, but last episode that I published was 1,138. And that was actually, got that idea for that video after I had met up with somebody that I met on LinkedIn, and we had a chat and a conversation, and and she kind of went into why we ended up talking, because everybody wants something, and that's normal. But the reason why money works is people are willing to part with money for something. Well, when you're going and wanting to meet somebody, I mean, they want something out of it too, unless they're just really, really able to help and don't need anything, and they're basically volunteering their time. But so that was where I got that idea. So all of the videos that I do are inspired by things that either I just learned, just solved, or wanted to revisit. So that was part one of the reason why I made the YouTube channel. And then also two, to continue pushing me to learn new things, because I wasn't learning consistently, and I was like, there's got to be a way to make me do this. So I realized that with my background growing up, I watched my parents run a business. And what is this on click? Yeah. Hang on. Title 4. All right. I'm going to have to mess with this. Timing. Triggers. Because I don't want those all to show up at one time. I want them to... All right, so we'll come back. So what I realized is my parents own the business, but they worked for the business. So this is where this line of thought came to be. So typically we have a hard time doing things for ourselves. So you have to make something bigger than yourself. So this is why you always hear people. I'm also able to unpack things. So you hear people talk about, find a project to learn, to make yourself learn to program. So I'll unpack why that's important. Because my last little project was, before I got my last job, was I built a stock screener. And there are so many little details in that order of operations. This is vital in programming, and you need to constantly be focused on this. Because that's going to be, these two things are going to be where all your problems are. Your syntax or your order of operations. And that's it. this is going to cause most of your bugs. This is why something's failing. And that's 100% it. So, back to the stock screener. So there was probably about 20 to 30 lessons that I learned in there. But the reason why I bring that up is because I needed that. I was spending hours and hours of wasted time doing rework, doing work that I needed to automate. So what I did is I needed that to happen, so I couldn't give up on it. So the reason why you want to have a project is because you're going to hit a wall, you're going to get into a challenge, you're going to have a problem that you're not going to be able to solve. And if you don't have this underlying push to solve it, you're going to give up. And that's what I went back to, kind of how I started this video, is what is going to keep you doing this? And that's showing up every day. That's kind of like my superpower. I'm really not good at anything else. I'm not that smart. I'm not that creative, but I can show up every day. That is it's like the Captain America stuff. I know it sounds super cheesy, but I can do this all day. I mean, working 16, 17, 18 hours a day is like nothing to me. And pacing myself because I'm lazy. So I'm going to find the easiest way to do something. So programming is a good fit. Now, organization, that is a challenge, but I've learned the vital lessons of how much time and energy that saves. Documenting, oh my goodness, spending 5 minutes on documentation could save you tens and tens of hours. Is it day one? Is it? Ooh, did I put something in here? I don't know if you were talking about the Advent. How are you, MGM? I'm probably going to wrap up here in a minute because I just realized it's 17 after the hour on my end, and I need to go and get started and do some things. But yeah, it's just be focused on that. The only thing you can control is showing up. Well, and your attitude too, but that's harder. But showing up is easier, and by easier I mean it's not. But that's the only thing you can control. It really, really is. You can show up every day. Everything else you have no control over. So if you kind of get the hang of that and you realize that it's going to be ugly and messy. I used to get asked how I could be in such a good mood all the time. And when I'd go into the building, we'd go up a hill, we'd take a little corner, and we'd come down around. And what I would say is I expected to see the one side of the building on fire and one side of the building underwater. And if neither of those were happening, then it was going to be a pretty easy day because everything else was kind of just downhill. And I got in the car and I drove and I was there. That was the hardest part. that was honestly the hardest part. Getting in the car, driving there. Once you get there, you just get in the flow and you're like trial by fire and you just get okay and you just get over it and you just do it. You buckle up, put on your chin strap and you just go and you just go and you just go, you just go. Can we have a chat? Really want to clear my future doubts regarding Python. I'm a third year engineering student. Don't know if we can talk today, but yeah, just don't see. I get these type of questions all the time, and so do other people. It's not like 20 or 30 years ago where you could plot out a path. Just worry about just worry about the next day, and these other things fall into place. Because if you try to plan too far out, everything else is going to shift around you, and you're not going to be able to keep up. and it's constantly. But if you just do one step at a time and you just get better and you learn more, becoming valuable is the most important thing. You just want to spend time becoming valuable. There's a Steve Martin quote, just become so good that they don't have an option than to not hire you. Just become so valuable, become so good, become sought after. Build things that solve problems. If you do that, everything else takes care of itself. All right, it's 20 after. I got to go. Thanks for coming to hang out. Real quick stream today. I was off. I was out of camera. Sorry, everybody. I hadn't looked because I had a bunch of backlight. But all right, I got to go change. I will see everyone tomorrow. Don't think I'll come back on tonight. Maybe I will. I don't know. If I get some better ideas about this and maybe I get this working, maybe you can watch me try to record some stuff for LinkedIn. But all right, thank you so much as always, everyone. Thanks for coming to hang out, and thank you very much, Aiden. We prefer more guidance from people outside our country. Well, I don't know what guidance I'd be able to give you. You just want to focus on what you know, fill in the gaps of what you don't know, and that's it. And you just want to absolutely great point, Venky. There is MGM. There's a link over in the description down below, and you can join Discord. And I'll try my best, but I'm trying to figure out stuff myself. But everybody hang in there, and we'll see everyone tomorrow.